I love listening. It's not the topic of today's video, but I did figure out today's topic through listening. I was having a conversation with someone who's very close to me, and they said a funny thing, and they meant it as a joke, but you know me, I'm always thinking. They said, Ethan, how do you expect to help other people when you can't even help yourself? Yeah, it's crazy, right? I think it's funny because it's something that I don't want to say I've struggled with, but it is something that has been present on my mind for the last 3 or 4 years as I've really tried to move myself in my professional efforts in a direction that I believe was enabling me to better help the people around me and even more people through the internet. But I think this is something that is important for me to address as a person, especially because I've been trying to be more honest and more open about myself and my struggles on my social media and on my YouTube channel within the past couple months. So I think that this is okay for me to be sharing. I have been going through a very difficult time in my life because I'm trying to work through the process of moving from Korea to the United States, which is just incredibly difficult because of moving fees and visas and job timelines and family relationships and all this crazy stuff, you know, where you're gonna live, what are you gonna drive, all this crazy things that I've been dealing with, and I've just been in an incredibly hard place myself. I think for myself that stems from having a lack of focus on what I'm doing. It also stems from having a lack of surety about my future, about where I'm going to be going next and what the next steps are going to be to get there, because I don't know exactly where I'm going. So that's kind of been where I'm at. And this whole time that I've been working through this myself, my viewpoint about helping people isn't that I know something that they don't, and it's not that I'm a better person than anyone else, or that I'm handling my struggles in any way that's different or i.e. better than some other person. Rather, my whole thing about helping one another is that as I grow through this process, I figure out different things that are true for me, and I showcase those things in a type of diary journal that I post then on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. And that's the way that I feel like somebody else in a different situation might relate to this same kind of epiphany that I've had at this point, the same kind of thing that I've realized. There might be someone else out there who believes in that as well, and it might be useful to them. So I never want to help other people from a place of I'm better than you, or I know something that you don't. It's never about that for me. It's always just about, here's where I'm at, here's what I've seen, and here's what I think about this situation that I'm in right now. And this is just how I feel, and I document that, I put it out there. And then the funny thing is that a challenge for myself is to go back and look at previous things that I've posted and previous videos that I've recorded, and to see whether or not I still believe the things that I see before. And sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow. Sometimes the things that I see on my previous Instagram post, they're still true, they're still real, but the problem is that I don't practice them anymore. Or the problem is that I'm not doing that right now, or I'm not seeing that right now in my life, which means that actually it becomes a form of self-check where I'm checking myself through the video diaries that I've made. So I never want to come from a place of like, I know something that you guys don't, which is why I'm giving you something, some kind of content. It's always just, I'm willing to put myself out there and share my vulnerability and share my emotional struggles and my mental breakthroughs that I'm having on a day-to-day basis sometimes, and I just want to showcase those to other people who might be able to really relate to that in, you know, whatever way that they can relate to that at the point of life that they're in. So yeah, guys, think about yourselves, you know? Are you sharing your struggles to other people? Sometimes it can really help. It's really helped me. I know it's not for everyone, but it's something to consider, maybe sharing your struggles and just, you know, thinking about yourself and your journey and your process. So if you guys are interested in me and my journey and my story, you can check out other videos that I have on this channel. You can also subscribe and like and look at other videos that I have, and yeah, maybe find something you love. Drop me a comment or a line on Instagram, Facebook, any of my social media. I'm a very easy to access person via the internet. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one, and comment, like, subscribe if you did. I'll see you guys next video.